like, how should I judge myself, and where should I set that
I
bar?
love this question. I think you should judge yourself based on how happy you are on a daily basis.
Okay.
Stick with me here.
Yeah.
The number one thing I don't like about school is the short-term gratification of a tangible, subjective, often, result that reinforces stay in the lane behavior. Meanwhile, your subconscious and your fucking soul has been quietly chipping away at your conscious over the last, sounds like 12 to 18 months, helping you realize, I don't like this.
Yeah.
You're very fortunate. You're in an extremely young age for that to become something that you're aware of. Then you follow it up with such a thoughtful fucking question. I'm proud of you, bro. That was such a great question.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, people go from grades, A, B, C, D, F, to, diploma, to salary starting point, to promotion and title, and like everybody just stays in this fucking game. And to your point, everybody judges themselves tangibly. How many followers do I have? What grades how much money do I make? What car do I have versus and it all fucking sucks. Meanwhile, if you judged yourself of like, is today good? Is this week good? Is this month good? Because today could be bad. Where people get caught on the way I think about the world is they decide one day. Sometimes I go 3 weeks and it's not phenomenal, but in the net of a year, of a half a decade, it is phenomenal. So people overjudge the micro, underjudge the macro, but need to judge it in the framework of happiness and fulfillment, not outside affirmation.
Gotcha.
I don't do tea with Garyvee for the followers or the views or the things of that nature. I do it because it feels nice to help people. I'm pumped what Tom and Maria are feeling right now.
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing to judge in the world, brother. Judge how you fucking feel.
Okay. And I feel like I already know the answer to this question, but when you say that and when you're thinking about what you want to do, how you want to spend your time, how much of a percentage does money take up? Because when I leave college, there's a part of me that really wants to be independent. Like
it ebbs and flows. You know, I think, money's never been a big one for me, mainly because I had the ability to live humbly.
Gotcha.
I mean, dude, I'm not a fan of money. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm good at making it, which I don't underestimate the gift that is money making, but I'm not into it as much as people may think. They hear things like I want to buy the jets and they associate that with money. It's just, my relationship with money is very strange. I love the fact that I like the ability to recognize that my talent mixed with hard work created some variable of that execution. But like, I don't know, man, like I'm even struggling to get hyped on money right now to balance out this convo, because I'm being empathetic and compassionate and sympathetic to individuals who aren't good at making it, need it, are struggling. So I don't want to be glib, but it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you spend. Like if you get out of college and you live with your 4 most ambitious to be happy friends in a shitty fucking neighborhood in a garbage apartment, very quickly you don't need that much.
Yeah.
So for me, for everybody it's different, but for me, I take for granted my ability to make it, thus I don't respect it as much as other people. I work hard, I'm proud of it, but like, I want to be happy more than like But it's a funny thing, right? Because it's a scoring mechanism. Like, so for example, like when I'm like on eBay last night for like 5 hours trying to figure out which sports cards are underpriced to buy, it is under the context of like, I'm gonna buy this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar rookie card for $2,000, it's gonna be worth $4,000 in a year. It's not about the $2,000 profit, it's about the smarts of seeing it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes it fun for me. It's a game.
Yeah.
You know, I love being an entrepreneur. I don't want to diss on money or entrepreneurship or capitalism. It's just the money part's not the part that gets me going. I don't like looking at my money or having it or saying how much I have, or I don't give a shit about that. I like the game of getting it through something smart or something noble or something hardworking or betting on something for 10 years and then, you know, it's business. I like business. I like a business. I like the business of it.
Gotcha. All right, Gary, that's all I had. Thank you so much for having me.
John, you're a super, super thoughtful kid. Listen to me. Judge yourself on how good it feels.
Okay.
You're gonna have a very difficult time in one transition. You were not this good student, and the system, your parents, the school system, they told you you couldn't. Yeah. You took that, you put that chip on your shoulder, and you stuck it to them. Even the way that you delivered the sentence of showing your parents, you took the energy of you can't, and you said, fuck you, I'll show you, and that was your driver.
Yeah.
I like that because I'm a very chippy fucker. However, what I had layered on that was I was chippy, but I was willing to play a game where there was no obviousness to me winning, and then it was a surprise at the end. You went through a game where it was it was affirmation every 90 days.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to storytell this to you so that you get out of that, because if you can convert it to the energy of don't worry about what everybody's saying along the way, you're just gonna be like, ta-da, look at me at 30, I'm happy and I'm fruitful. Ta-da, look at me at 40, I'm happy and I'm fruitful. Ta-da, so try to figure out how you can still play that game that clearly works for you, but don't need, and in fact, how do you get comfortable with it being the other way? I actually seek out subconsciously people to not believe in me. I don't want the affirmation. I want to be the underdog. I want to be one of the things that's going on with me is this whole Garyvee thing is a problem for me because now, Resi sold for a lot of money, K-Swiss sold for a lot of money, Empathy sold for a lot of money. Like, people are starting to realize I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm a fucking business juggernaut. And the more they believe that, the more everything I do now gets received with that's gonna work, instead of what I want, which is this is not gonna work. Yeah,
I think that it's difficult just because, it's not like good for me to have that tangible like A, but it's also like I can show that to my parents and I can't stick it to them that way. It's hard to stick it to your parents. Not that that's the goal, but when I'm just like, oh, hey, I'm happy, and
that's where you're not seeing it.
Yeah.
Let me promise you, the number one sticking it to people move in the world is saying you're happy, because 99% aren't.
Yeah, gotcha.
They may not react the same way as an A, but I promise you, when you go back to your car and you drive back to your friends and get a nice Sunday afternoon with them, when your mom or dad's in the shower thinking, they're like, first they're gonna be happy because they love you, but if there's really some friction there, or like some little chippiness, I promise you right now, the number one way to win this whole fucking thing, bro, I know unlimited miserable as fuck millionaires. Unlimited. I know more miserable as fuck millionaires than I know fucking happy millionaires.
Damn.
And bro, damn is right, because if people actually understood what unhappiness was, it doesn't matter. When you're doing fucking unlimited fucking prescription drugs in your fucking mansion, you're not a happy fucking person. When you're fucking drinking a bottle of fucking alcohol every night to 2 o'clock in the morning in your fucking Maserati, you're not a fucking happy person. People need to wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're not winning.
100%. 100%.
Yep. Bro, you can promise you, happiness is exactly how you chip it.
I'm excited to.
Good. I'm excited for you. I really believe in you, bro. I intuitively really believe in you. That's why I'm keeping you on here. I think you can really do this, but I want you to challenge yourself to get more comfortable with long-term gray versus short-term black and white.
Yeah, I think that's really, really hard because I've been trying to put out content for my small business, like also sending a bunch of emails out every night. And it's hard to balance my time between like building up a lot of content and putting out good information, writing a little blog and posting on Instagram, doing all these things that it's really hard to see the return on investment, you know?
All things that are great are hard.
Yeah. 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 It's just tough because like
everything great is tough.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a 1% life, and nobody wants to put in the 1% work ethic and mental strength and patience required to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watch the world and everyone's like, I'm like, that's nice. Everybody wants. 7.7 billion people want.
It's just so difficult because, again, in school, and like, again, I don't want to be like a victim here and be like, oh, school ruined me or whatever it is, but it really is the truth that
school didn't ruin you. You ruined yourself if you believe that, because you chose that was the outlet to stick it to people.
Yeah.
I chose a different outlet.
Yeah.
I didn't double down on school and apply myself. I said, oh, you think I'm shit? Watch this. I'm gonna completely check out, get Fs my whole life, hone my skill on something I love, and then be a fucking savant in your fucking mouth. And now they fucking wanna put statues in my fucking high school of me, a kid that they wanted to kick the fuck out of there.
I mean, how did you even deal with something like that? Like having so many people.
I enjoy when people think I love my haters on social media.
Yeah, I mean, you do talk about that all the time about.
It's the truth. I mean, I don't know if people think I'm out here for show. I fucking love it. Let me get this straight. You took the time to watch my video. I don't even know who you are. I don't know who you are. I have no time to figure that out. I'm here to like bring love, not hate. You decided to obsess over what I'm doing, and then you decided to leave negativity, and you're trying to bring me into negativity loves company, misery loves company. Like I love it because it adds a chip to my shoulder. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking stick it to your face, comma. Yeah. Man, I feel so much sympathy and compassion for you. I feel so bad that you live a life that behind a keyboard and an anonymous name, often with a private account, you've decided to spit hate. My God. You must be in a very bad place. I love you. I'm so sorry that you're living this life.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that my light of positivity and optimism and happiness is something that you're so subconsciously jealous of that you need to try to drag it down to even make it palpable.
The only comments I got were people like, oh, like no one can understand what you're saying, or like this doesn't make sense, like your Facebook, like this information, like it's not good and here's why, blah, 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 blah. And like, those are the only comments on it.
Dude, that sounds like a successful day for me.
Fair.
I mean it, bro. People see me now. Everything I did in the wine world you should see my YouTube videos at first. The entire wine industry thought it was stupid and I lost my mind. Social media, it's a fad. You've got this big wine business. What are you fucking around with Twitter for?
Damn.
Bro, do you know how many whispers behind my back 2 years ago all my friends were making about this obsession with sports cards, and it's so stupid and it's a waste of my time? That market has outperformed the stock market and the real estate market substantially.
Yeah.
I like the booze. I live for the fucking booze. I am devastated for my haters. If they actually knew that their hate was my fuel, if they knew the chemicals running through my body, they'd be devastated.
Absolutely.
Devastated. They'd be devastated by knowing how much love I have for them, compassion, deep sympathy, empathy, deep / complete need for their hisses and booze, because it fuels me to fucking stick it to them at scale. They would be crushed, John.